A new interpretation of everything and me. Who am I? Where did I come from? Where am I going? I vividly remember my college teacher telling me that these are eternal mysteries that are difficult to solve. What are the countless galaxies and black holes, stars and planets, animals and plants, and everything else in the universe, and where did they all come from? And where are they going? Many saints and scholars, past and present, have given various interpretations and explanations to these questions, and many more will continue to try to solve these mysteries in the future. Some of these past and present interpretations have been very persuasive to people. These interpretations, which come from the religious world, often end up in faith at the end of the day. On the other hand, the same is true for the scientific community, where unobservability and unprovability often preclude further objective explanations. As a result, we still don't have an explanation for everything in the world, including ourselves and the universe, that everyone can agree on. And it is judged to be an area that cannot be proven forever, based on the nature of me and everything that I will explain. In the grand scheme of things, humanity's science and technology, and its impact are so limited that we can be compared to a fish in a pond, living in an unimaginably small world compared to the universe. Just because a fish can only see, feel, and swim in a small pond, doesn't mean that the world outside the pond doesn't exist. Just because the most powerful telescopes ever developed are no longer discovering anything new, doesn't mean there aren't other galaxies and stars out there. As telescopes improve by leaps and bounds, we will see new galaxies and stars again. Just because we can't see them with the most advanced microscopes, doesn't mean there isn't a microscopic world out there. Everything is out there, no matter how big or small. It's just that we're only showing it to the extent of our ability to see it. Even if we can't see, touch, or hear it, we can still imagine and predict it in the most reasonable way possible. As time passes and science advances, these imaginings and predictions may be proven and confirmed. I am going to reinterpret everything in the world with a new perspective. I believe that by doing so, we can get a little closer to answering the questions. Who am I? Where did I come from? Where am I going? Why do I live, and how do I live? This new interpretation of everything is more rational, hopeful, and filled with positive thoughts, because I believe that's the nature of me and everything in the universe. Of course, there is always the possibility that any claim, theory, etc., including my interpretation, could be overturned. Even if that day comes, I think it is necessary to accept it with humility. And even if it does come, we should not continue to use unreasonable logic and arguments outside of common sense, because that is no longer the way to seek the truth. As one of the lovers and seekers of truth, I eagerly anticipate the emergence of more reasonable and superior interpretations than this one. Therefore, I do not want to claim that my interpretation or explanation of everything is unconditionally rational or correct. I believe that this is the most reasonable interpretation to the best of my knowledge at this time. But there is no way for me to prove everything beyond a shadow of a doubt, for I do not believe that I, the universe, or anything else, is structured in such a way that it can explain and prove every question. Therefore, I would be grateful if you could understand my interpretation as a small effort, and a wing in the pure search for truth, and a small grain of sand in the words of the holy sages, who have passed on their wisdom to us humans before their time. And even if that grain of sand is blown away by a gentle breeze, I'm willing to put it up today, and I'm satisfied if even one person understands and accepts my interpretation as one of many opinions. Most of all, I hope it helps you to find answers to how to live your life, let alone resolve your actual suffering, and I hope it helps you to expand your thinking. and imagination on your journey to find the truth. Thank you very much for watching.